Rock Bottom Coins is the #1 place to get your Madden coins. If you make coins for my videos, sell them to Rock Bottom. If you're buying, use my code GUTBOX for 10% off. Hey, Vox here. So, patch notes today are out. I want to go over the title update, February 7th, 2023. We're going to go over what we've seen that has been patched and what, some ways around it, obviously. And then, what's not in the patch. We've discovered one thing so far not in the patch that's changed in the game. So, EA's mystery updates continue. Let's talk about what is in the patch first, though, okay? Yada, yada, yada. Gameplay updates. All right. The biggest one. By far the best one. Modifications made to QB Contain Logic to mitigate pass rush exploit known as the Loop Blitz. Only defenders on the line of scrimmage will be able to assign QB Contain. If there's a pass rusher lined outside, the contained defender will rush the C gap to avoid putting multiple defenders in the same gap. These changes meant bring balance to the Loop Blitz. Now, the thing about this is, I wonder if, they're gonna end up finding, a Loop Blitz, but now rushing the C gap. Now there's a big glitch. I don't know. We'll find out, of course, over the coming months what's wrong with this. But basically, what we're seeing here, you see on defense, when you contain on the line of scrimmage, contains are there. EA's biggest thing here, what they said here is changed is in this 335, not 335 Cub, 335. Say this LB Blitz 0, okay? And then let's just go. Let's do levels. I actually want to do levels right here. Let's just send 5 out at the moment. So what would happen is when you let's just go ahead and base align, put him there, right here. You see this? This guy you could put on a contain if they were off the line of scrimmage prior to this. Now they can't. Now you got to be right next to him on the line of scrimmage. How far out can you go? You can go out to here, right? So right here. So you have to be on the line of scrimmage to get the contain. So it's no longer from depth like we used to be able to do it. All right, that was the Loop Blitz. Now, sending 5 out, sending 5. Let's go see. I mean, that can mug, but let me put them like this. Let's see if this gets picked up, though. So sending 5 out got picked up with the loops, okay? That's pretty good. That's pretty good, okay? So that's the biggest change. And we're going to talk about how the meta is going to shift here in a second off this. Let's go ahead and take a look at 335 Buzz, all right? Let's base align, press So same thing. Contain. I think a lot of people might just be mean mugging this. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my voice. So here's technically 6 against 5, but it's my user, so I'm gonna back them off. So if I send it out like this, and you can get a free rusher that way because you confuse the offense lineman. So basically, if you see 3-3 Cub, which I think a lot of people, because I think MCS dudes were running 3-3 Cub even before the patch. I think you're going to see a lot of people switch to 3-3 Cub. And the way to pick this up is just to block your running back, okay? Block your running back takes care of a lot of this issue. Hitman really got out there, didn't he? Blocking your running back really takes care of a lot of this issue. So, triangle R1 block. So now we got 6. 6 blocking, 6 blockers. Let's go ahead and send it. And that time I got kind of picked up. Okay, that time I kind of got picked up. So that's kind of the way of picking it up right now. Okay, so it's pretty good. There are ways of mugging it and getting it to do better. Let me try nickel 3-3 Cub. I think maybe I'll crash out, pinch and crash out, and be right here, and then we could try and block. So generally the point of this blitz, why it's so good, is that it forces a running back to be blocked. Okay, you were generally able to block and pick this this blitz with a blocked running back and a correct ID. Now it looks like a correct blocked running back, and yeah, shed happened. That's okay. Sheds are okay because they'll also have the game acting as intended. So, with that said, what's gonna happen? We're gonna see a little 3-3 Cub, because you still need to pick up send a running back. You still need to block a running back to block it. The only downside here is maybe I should show this actually, is some people are saying a little bit of the, hang on, let's do this again. Mike Blitz 0. QB contains. All right, QB contains here. Some people are saying Cubic Contains got nerfed, which I think there could be something there with like PA boot over. I saw Civ tweet about that. So there might be some PA boots, but we can adjust to that if it becomes meta. I'm not as concerned with that right now. Maybe it becomes a big deal. We'll just deal with it when it gets here. We'll go back to 2-4-5 dime, okay? And then you won't be able to double team that Contain. And we can just deal with it like we did last year. And quarterbacks aren't as fast unless there's an AKA X Factor escape artist, then we'll feel pain. So I expect the meta to still be base aligned to dollar as far as pressure. Because I actually have not tested this out. Let's go same formation. What was it? Bunch open. And same play levels. So this stuff, this is the biggest thing. So a lot of people just do this. They hover here. They make adjustments behind it because base aligning apparently is the greatest run defense of this universe because your blockers like just can't target guys in base align. So like running against this is like very hard. So here we go. And yeah, so they didn't do anything to dollar. And this is something I've given feedback since the beta, is that blitzers off the edge are insanely powerful. So this is still going to be it, right? Still going to have to shift left, block an ID towards the side, and then step up a little bit in the pocket, and then now you got time, right? That's currently, they just got to worry about a DT shed on your A-gap, so try and get secure protectors and stuff. But I foresee dollar going back to the meta, so get out your dollar offenses. If you got a good one against it, it's definitely worth looking into. The thing about the problem with dollar is like, even like sending 4, right? Sending 4, so like, they end up putting this guy, I don't know, put man him up. So they send 4, right? Sending 4, it still gets home. And that's why dollar's so good. You can send 4 against 5 and get home fairly quickly without like a block. So 3-3 is gone. 3-3-5 and dollar are our new overlords. Maybe in 24 we can have, for some reason, offensive linemen recognize DB blockers or just anybody in a base alignment just run blocking anyways. Like, this should be terrible run defense. 5 against 5, we should be able to murk this, but that's just not how it works. Dollar's like a super form. You really want incredible run defense, boom. That's like the best run defense in the history of the universe. Going to like a bear front type deal. So that's what happened there. All right, let's go to the rest of the patch. That's kind of like the summation of the change, the big one. We'll go through the hidden change in a second. Fix an issue causing the ball to appear in the wrong hand during a touchdown celebration. Television. I can't speak. Address an issue causing wide receivers route to change from street to goal line fade after sending receiver in motion. General stability improvements. General stability. Face of the franchise updates. The only update I ever want to see with face of the franchise is we've decided to eliminate the mode. That's the only update I ever want to hear about face of the franchise. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Madden Ultimate Team updates. Fixed several instances of improperly scaling. I think this is like that thing where like you'd have like really small things on like an Xbox or something. Remedied an issue where kicker actively deactivated his item adjustments. Now, this one I'm not going to test, but I expect it to work. I mean, it already like on all Madden difficulty when you played on online, kicker abilities stayed on the whole game. So I expect them to be a pretty easy fix. So they did fix that. It took them all year to fix that, but we finally gave enough feedback to like, hey, can you fix all pro since all Madden was fine? Fix the sets filtering on new item screen. There's a lot of issues there. I don't even know what that means. Fixed an issue where user skill-based passing settings reset after entering a MUT Squad's co-op game. Fixed an issue where user night fresh entering featured opponent in solo battles. So there's one hidden change, not mentioned in this entire thing. They fixed the solo battle glitch. Okay, so the solo battle glitch, if you've been a fan of this channel, been here for a while, we put it out. We talked about it on the podcast in November. If anybody watched the podcast, I usually put them on GutFox too. Otherwise, we record them live on Twitch.tv. They're on Apple, iTunes, and Spotify, Muttman Podcast. Recorded every week. So, I then made a video for members only on this channel showing it. And then it got around on Twitter, I think late last month. Was it? Yeah, mid to late January. I think somebody made a Twitter video about it, and then it blew up, got retweeted. So I made a video here on YouTube. I just made it live for everybody. And you know, once it kind of got out there on Twitter, it was gone. So they patched it. And I'm really disappointed that EA decided not to mention it. Like, what's the point of patch notes if you're not going to mention everything that you patched and fixed, right? Please be more transparent with this, EA. It's very frustrating to have to find a lot of these things ourselves and just figure out the game as we go. It breeds mistrust between consumer and a game company, because, like, okay, what else are they hiding? What else did they change? We're just gonna like randomly run against it. Like, they've had multiple unannounced changes in this game all year, right? Man press, they said they've nerfed it. They've actually buffed it a few times. Different routes used to be able to beat it that don't anymore. So it's just overall very frustrating when you see EA do things like this. But that's the video. That's the changes to today's major gameplay update. Bye.